Good morning, peoples. Bruce with Targeted Wealth Creation. Back at you again. Whoops, excuse me. Um, a hiccup. So we're here to do Granite YieldBoost single payers. So they're adding, guys. So before I get into all the single payers up there, let's go over what their options to add. They've been before, there's 3 in that list that just got added. So we got some, you know, brand new ones up above that if this is their second since they've gone to weekly. Right, they just last week was the first 6/6 was the first weekly payout, and they said effective in June they're going to start paying weekly. So some of the funds they've been paying for months, a year, and then they've promised a lot more. So what else is out there? Well, there's a Russell 2000 RYY. They've got the Q one and they've got the SPY one, a biotech, a financial. You see them here: bio, Finny, RYY, gold, precious metals. I'd love that, especially if they, part of my issue with like GDXY, it's on the seniors. There's nothing wrong with the gold seniors. They're kind of the first area to move. And with gold so overvalued to the silver ratio, silver and platinum and some of the white metals have been moving. So there's better indexes right now. So I bought, for instance, JNUG for the, it's a swing trade. Um, I'm up on it now. It's been volatile because it's a 2x, but I only really want to be in it for 2 weeks to a month and just catch the momentum and flip out because I'm long plenty of other single miners. But I like that idea of just grabbing leverage when I want it. There's actually a GDXU, peoples, that is a 3x, but again, it's on GDX. So with I hope somebody varies. I'll probably just go out and do the GDX as the underlying. We shall see. They're going to do a semi. Maybe it's a chappy competitor. Tech, then depends on. There's so much tech. A China, I'd be interested in that. 20-year treasuries, Apple, AMD, Amazon, Baba, I like that. Coin, Meta, and Microsoft. I think they've got an MSTW or one of those also on the possibility list. All right, let's jump in here and take a look at these guys. Just okay. Tsyy, what did their Tsyy fund? Well, look at the launch on it. Now, what I try and do, people, and you've seen this, I talked to you about this in other videos. The problem when you got brand new ones like this, if I bring everybody here, it's really boring. There's hardly any income, and it's just one little subtle difference, and everything's skewed. So I said, nah, maybe when they get more time in, then it'll get better as they get. So when they blow it out now and look fabulous, just understand it's all subject to change. Just going from, this here. Oh yeah, watch this. I'm going to add a week here. And what happens when I start my OBS with the command, it removes the last thing I did in Excel. So every time I see it now, I'm savvy to that. All right, so I'll put 613 in here. Watch these values, okay, before I hit enter. Look here at total return on Nvyy and Xbty because they both launched on 513, right? They're only 24 days and they'll go to 31 days, but just look at the percentage change of total return. Goes from 223 to 159. It's just time. So that's why when you have such a minuscule time and the formulas are all right for doing it, but it's just crazy high, right? But hey, it's better positive than negative for that. So now you can see the little guys, right? 71 days isn't a huge sample. So they're showing a total return of 75.40, but they're still losing on the NAV just slightly. That's not a problem. but they're really gaining. The distro's paid 301 and it's projecting out annually at 76.41 because it's done that. It's paid 1486 over 71 days actual. So anyway, this is a triple, right? This is a 3x, pro shares ETF that is their underlying on the Q. So if the Qs start moving, this thing should start moving. But look where it also launched right near the high, right? The high in the NASDAQ was around 220, 219, 220, and launched at 226. So I imagine what this looked like in the end of March or the middle of March when it was still down. I mean, this last month, May and into June, we've really come back up. So you skew things all over the place. So let's look. What else can I show you here that I think is pretty relevant? Um, this is obviously their BITO, their YBTC, their YBIT, right? This is the crypto on BTC. Nice, again, 31 days. So it could have been easily flipped the other way. Good on Nvyy having a little surge here in this short period of 31 days. Oh, I was thinking that was back to like January of 24. Okay. So that's not even a year. It's 177 days. So nobody is really out completely, but these are closer to starting to show you what probabilities might be. Um, this one's pretty short. These are super short. So what else can I tell you here, peoples? So you guys are familiar. In case somebody's not familiar, I say, hey, what's the weekly change, right? This is the current price. So these are definitely every week. And what I will do, if you just watched or haven't had a chance, if you just watch my roundhill, when I compare the weekly payers, I pull in the Yield Max monthly payers right on these single stocks because that's what they have right now. Then I'll pull in Granite YieldBoost. So every time I report on one of these, I'll show the other funds so you can see how, if you own this one and you like this one, how's it really holding up and how's it doing? All right. And then don't miss the video. I said it in my other one. I think it'll be interesting on the 2 times a week payer that Defiance has applied for. I suspect they'll get in the next 3 to 4 weeks and launch that. It would definitely be interesting, guys. So we'll see what we got. All right, guys, I'm going to get into my day. I want to see what the markets are going to do with all this Iran war news, Israel. Always something, guys. That's the way I invest, though. I invest around that volatility and take advantage of it at times. Okay, guys, this is Bruce with Targeted Wealth Creation. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Have a great day and into your weekend, guys. I'll be getting out the Group B that's got Palantir, Pulte, it's got GDXY, I think. It's got a few in there that I'll be getting out my estimates. All right, guys, bye for now. Take care.